missed you. I feel like I haven't filmed in so long, even though it's been like 3 days since I filmed. I'm just feeling defeated today, and I thought that maybe bringing the camera out would make me feel better because I know a lot of the times it does. I woke up in a great mood this morning. I was feeling good, got ready for the day. I put makeup on and stuff just to make myself feel good. Shh. As soon as I try to start talking, Spike starts chewing on his toy, and it's so loud and I know it's annoying. So anyways, this morning I was having a good day, and about like 12-ish, like right around lunchtime-ish, started getting a headache and not feeling very good. Just felt very drowsy, very sleepy, and had a headache. So we made lunch. I had some lasagna. I sat on the couch for a while and watched a couple YouTube videos. Headache was just getting worse. And then I went outside, thought maybe I should get some sunlight, some vitamin D. The sun was so bright, was hurting my eyes, obviously, with a headache. So I came back inside and decided to go on my computer for a little while. I'm in the process of putting things on a list of things that I want to purchase after this whole pandemic is over, like back once we're on like a regular stream of income and all of that. I have a lot of things I've been wanting to purchase, so I made like a wish list on Amazon of everything so that I just have it saved there. And I think that helped a little bit because it got my mind off of having a headache, but I still feel really drowsy and really groggy. I've been taking naps the last couple of days, which is not like me, especially because I've been getting a good amount of sleep, but I've been taking naps, which is really weird. That's not like me. And I feel like I could really take a nap right now. Like it's 3:45 and I could take like a 2 or 3 hour nap right now for sure. What I'm doing is try to get myself out of this funk since Zachary is playing games with his friends. I just made a fizzy, which I've talked about before on my channel. The glass looks gross up here because it got stuck to it. But this is basically a natural energy drink. It's from Arbonne. I've talked about Arbonne before too. But it's basically, it gives you the energy from green tea extract. So it doesn't give you like that crazy hyper energy, and it doesn't have a crash either. It's just like a very calm, focused type of energy, I would say. So I mixed a citrus one and a pomegranate one. I'm hoping that maybe the caffeine will help with my headache and maybe just boost my mood in general, because I feel like I definitely need it right now. It also just tastes really good. I really liked my outfit today. I wish we were going somewhere, but obviously that's not happening anytime soon. But I have on this green cropped tank top from Target, and this is actually my mom's cardigan sweater thing. It was really cute. She let me wear it at her house one day because I was cold, and she was like, just keep it, it's cuter on you. So I kept it. And then some black flowy pants. I don't know if this is weird, but honestly just like turning on the camera and talking makes me feel a lot better and boost my mood. So that's what I'm going to do right now, because that's what I feel like I need. And if you don't want to just hear me talk about random things, then sorry, this video is not for you. You can skip it, that's really fine. But yeah, hold on, this camera looks really crooked, or maybe it's just my eyes. I think it's just my eyes. But I wanted to talk about what is on my Amazon wish list because I'm really excited about it. So what I've noticed over this almost 2 weeks so far is that I am addicted to Coffee Bean. Really addicted to Coffee Bean. I go there pretty much every single day that I have work. I don't go on my off days because it's like a 15-minute drive, but when I have work, I always go because it's across the street. And I always either get an iced matcha or a matcha ice blend, or recently I've been getting a green tea with peach sweetener, or if I'm really needing the caffeine, then I will get a vanilla bean cold brew. So I have a few favorites there, and I love Coffee Bean. I love their ice. I love the environment, all of that. It's amazing. But the amount of money that gets spent either from my pocket or for the pocket of people that are buying it for me is outrageous. And I've just about had it. I don't want to keep spending that amount of money on freaking Coffee Bean, even though it's so good. So what I've decided is I want to start my own like cold brew system at home. I already have the stuff to make matchas, so I can keep up with that, making matchas at home. It's actually super easy. I'll actually show you real quick. I have this bag of matcha that I got from Sprouts. It's just organic matcha powder. You literally get like a little tiny bit of water, get your scoop of matcha, mix it in. Once that's mixed together, you just add your ice, and then if you want like almond milk or oat milk or whatever milk you want, just fill it up and then mix it, and like it's done. Add sweetener if you want. I always add honey to mine. So matcha is super easy. I can always make that from home. But for coffee, all I have is a Keurig, and a Keurig cooks the coffee to heat it up to brew your coffee, right? Because a lot of people like hot coffee. Personally, I don't like hot coffee, so I'll brew it, and then I have to move it into a new container and then stick it in the fridge and then wait at least 1 day to have an iced coffee the next day. And that is just so redundant to me, and it seems so pointless because first of all, when you heat up coffee, it tastes different. I don't like the way that it tastes when it's heated up. It's not the same, it's not as strong, it's different. That's why certain coffee places, their coffee tastes better than others, because some of them will heat it up too much and it burns the coffee and it's just gross. Starbucks. Anyways, I want to do a cold brew system. My dad has a cold brew system at his house and it's freaking amazing. Basically, Amazon has like literally everything that you would need. So my dad has 2 of these jugs, like plastic jugs, and I'll try to screenshot it and put it on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But it's these clear plastic jugs with like a black lid on top. Maybe they're glass. I think they're glass containers, not plastic. And then it has this filter thing on the inside, and that's where you put your cold brew coffee browns in there. Did I say coffee browns? Coffee grounds. You put that in there, you fill up the whole thing with water, and you just stick it in the fridge for however long you're supposed to do it. I don't really know how long, but you do that, leave it in the fridge for like a day or whatever, however long, and then you have a whole thing of cold brew coffee. And then when my dad does it, he has 2 of those filter jugs, so he brews those, and then he dumps them into like storage glass containers that he keeps in the fridge. So he always has some ready and then always has some brewing. He fills his things back up, and then every morning he can go make his own iced coffee. He uses heavy cream for his like milk in his coffee. I use oat milk or almond milk, just whatever I happen to have in the fridge. And then he also uses the Torani syrups, which I have 1. No, I actually have 2 that I'll show you. So I have this little vanilla one, which I bought at the grocery store. You can get these at most grocery stores, just like the little ones. So I have that one. And then I also have this sugar-free peppermint, which my dad gave to me. He does the sugar-free ones to be like lower calorie. But he didn't like the peppermint, so he gave it to me. But when you buy the big ones, they come in a nice like glass jar, and then you can also order the pump so that you can stick that in there and pump it like they do like at coffee shops. So with all of that being said, I put on my Amazon wish list. I put the brew systems with the filters in them. I put small mason jars to actually have my coffee in the morning, bigger mason jars to hold the already brewed coffee, just like for storage. And then I put the actual coffee, I think it's from a company called Stone Ground or something. I don't know. I'll put pictures of all this stuff in here and I'll link them below if you want to look at them as well. But I basically used all the stuff that my dad uses. So the coffee, it's like New York ground stone, something like that. I put 2 flavors. I put cinnamon roll and what's the other one? I think it was just French vanilla. Both of those, a bag of each of those. And then there is a flavor from Torani, but it is brown sugar cinnamon. And that sounds amazing to me. So I got it in the 24 ounce. No, I think I got it in the 16 ounce. Oh, I guess there's a size in between these. Maybe not, I don't know. But whatever I got, it was like $16, and it has a pump with it. And freaking brown sugar cinnamon. Can you imagine brown sugar cinnamon syrup in a cinnamon roll flavored cold brew with a little bit of oat milk? Oh my god. It sounds to die for. It sounds so good. So I have all that stuff in my wish list. I cannot wait to buy it. I'm literally like jonesing to get it. I want it so bad. I just know now's not the time. But I thought it would be fun to share that with you guys because I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a lot cheaper. Like once you buy the filters, once you buy I'm having a brain fart. Once you buy the mason jars, like those you never really have to rebuy, and then you just rebuy your coffee grounds and your flavorings, you know, whenever you need them, and then that's it. And the bags of coffee, I want to say were like $12 a bag. But if you think about it, if you go to Coffee Bean 4 times, maybe even 3 times, that's $12 right there. So Just saying. It's gonna save a lot of money in the long run. One more thing really quick. This quarantine has made me feel very creative and given me this itch to just do something creative, as in like artsy. I really enjoy like painting and coloring. I'm just not good at it. Like if you gave me a canvas and paint and said paint something, I literally would just draw, like I would just do random colors over the whole thing and it would be like some kind of abstract piece, but that's really enjoyable for me, and I've just been itching to do something like that. So to get my creative energy hopefully out, I'm going to go do a ton of research and just hunting on my laptop. I'm gonna first go into every room of the house and try to visualize and picture where I want decorations, mirrors, plants, all kinds of things, how I want things to be decorated. And I'm gonna keep a notes in my phone or my laptop or whatever and do room by room. So like for instance, in the dining room, I know I want mirrors on that wall. I know I want hanging plants coming down. I know I might want to do like a chandelier, just like stuff like that. I'm gonna go room by room and put all of my ideas in. And then once I get that done, I'm gonna go on my Pinterest and search up things similar and see if I can add boards for inspiration for each room. And then I will share with you guys what I've come up with after that. So again, I'm so sorry if this vlog is like totally boring to you. It's literally just me like standing here and talking and showing you things, but sometimes we just need like a little girl chat. Like sometimes it doesn't have to be me doing this and me doing that. I think that it is good to have a friendship that is just calm and relaxed, and you can be crazy and fun with one another, but at the same time you can just like sit and chill and just chat. So I feel like that's what we're doing here today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get brainstorming and get started, and then I will share with you some of my ideas, and then you can tell me down below what you love, what you hate, maybe give me new ideas, tell me an idea that I have that you may be able to change a little bit, and we'll see where this goes. I'm really excited to like get going in my brain juices. It's the next morning. So like I said, yesterday I spent a ton of time looking up things on Pinterest for inspiration. I made separate boards for each area of the house. I felt like I spent a lot of time, probably like 4 hours on that total, and I really enjoyed doing it. But last night turned into be a disaster, which is why I didn't finish this video, because in the process of looking for inspiration, I got really anxious for some reason. I have a few theories as to think maybe why. I don't think it had anything to do with actually looking up the inspiration for the house. I think it was just a coincidence that I was doing that while I got anxious. But I was really anxious. My stomach was hurting, and then we were going to bed early. It was like 8:30, and I was having a lot of trouble breathing. I do have asthma and I do have allergies, so I didn't know if it was that or what was going on, but I was having a lot of trouble breathing. My chest just felt heavy, and I was really having to focus on my breathing. And then I felt like I had to cough. Like, you know that tickle in the back of your throat, where that's the feeling you get when you're about to cough. I had that for a couple hours last night, all the way up until I was trying to go to sleep. Hard trouble breathing, had to cough, and I started getting a sore throat once I got into bed. And so I was just panicking because, as you know, those are the symptoms of the virus going around. And I wanted to like not freak myself out, but like it's hard not to when you think about it. So Zachary went to sleep, and I was trying so hard to fall asleep. I just could not because I was just panicked. So I downloaded this app on my phone and my iPad. I did it on my phone first because I just wasn't thinking, but then once I played it, I was like, oh, I want this on my iPad so it can be bigger. But it's this app called Happy Color. Sorry, I know this is off topic of the whole house decorating thing, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So it's called Happy Color, and basically it's like a color by number coloring book on your phone. So like this one I started last night, and you basically, it has the color by number in there, and then you just like fill it in. But these ones I completed all of last night. So it's really cool. Yeah, and then it shows you like what it looks like it shows you the process of you coloring it in basically. And I just feel like it was really calming for me. It was something for me to focus on, and then plus like you ended up with like a really cool end product every time. So I just wanted to share that. It's called Happy Color. I highly recommend it if you're having any kind of like anxiety or fear or nervousness about everything that's going on in the world. So having those symptoms definitely gave me anxiety, but I think I also was getting some anxiety because as you guys know, President Trump said that the social distancing and all of those precautions are supposed to be extended until April 30th now, and my work hasn't specifically contacted us about it saying we're not going to be working until then, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. So that just stresses me out because that means 2 more weeks of no pay. I do actually have to apply for unemployment today because today is finally the day that I'm eligible to do that because I'm getting my last paycheck this Friday. Today's Monday. So I do have to apply for unemployment, and I just have to hope that they give me enough to maybe cover my income or something. I don't really know how that works. I've never had to apply for unemployment before, and I've never known someone that had to do that. So I'm not sure. I'm nervous, but I think definitely just all of those things put together was definitely having me very anxious and sort of like having a panic attack. So I don't know. I mean, like, we're all in this together, so make sure you're being nice to everyone. Make sure you're being comforting and just saying nice things to people. Anyways, I am going to show you some things that I've found for the house and some things I'm really excited about. I can just stand right here and just look at the dining room and just picture how gorgeous it's going to be when it's like decorated exactly how I want it, and I like can't wait. I hope this quarantine thing is over right after April 30th because I really want to get this stuff done. I'm so excited. But first, real quick, I made a hot coffee, like I said, because of my sore throat. I had Zachary make me a chai tea last night, and that definitely helped my sore throat. It also made me kind of sleepy, so I think I'm gonna have to do that every night from now on until I feel okay. And then the warmth just makes my throat feel really good, so I made a hot coffee this morning to try to help that. It is a decaf because I don't need caffeine right now. And then for breakfast, I'm just having this Nature's Bakery raspberry fig bar. I'm not really hungry, but I know I need to eat something to keep my body fueled, so that's what I'm gonna eat. And now I'm just gonna walk you guys around. I'm gonna hold the camera, walk you guys around and show you some ideas that I have, and then I might put some pictures of like inspo that I got from it just to give you guys an idea. And again, if you have any advice or other ideas or something, please let me know. I'm up for all kinds of advice on this. Like I have over a month to really perfect everything. So yeah, throw me your ideas. I really could use the help. Okay, so for the first room, this is our dining room. And I've talked about a little bit before what I want to do in here, but I'm going to go ahead and reiterate that. So right here where we have these shelves were actually left here by the previous owners. So I want to take these down and move them into a room upstairs somewhere where we could use some shelving. And I want to replace it with mirrors. So basically, I want this entire wall to be mirrors. So either 3 long skinnier ones or 2 just like huge ones. I've seen some options on like Home Depot and Lowe's of just very basic plain simple ones, but I want the mirrors to open up the space. And then on this wall right here, I want to put some kind of artwork. I want it to be definitely like plant kind of themed, but maybe a little bit of hint towards like the food play because it is the dining room. So I wanted to do either like 1 long art piece here or do like 2 or 3 short stacked ones that go together. And then in this corner right here, I actually want to hang a fake plant, do like a hanging plant. You'll notice throughout this whole tour that I'm really trying to recreate our space and bring in a lot of greenery and a lot of just like calming, peaceful things. So there are going to be hanging plants and floor plants and plants just kind of everywhere. But this is the first spot I want to put one. Definitely put one right here, either like one big one or like the one where you can put like a couple in there and layer them or something. And then we might put one on this side as well, and then it'll look cool kind of reflecting in with the mirrors and playing off of that. So that's all the plans for this room. In the kitchen, sorry, my humidifier is on. Let me turn the light on. So in the kitchen, I actually have no plans for decorations in here. I like the kitchen to be as empty as possible just because this is a workspace. It's not really a space for decor in my opinion. As you can see, I do have crap everywhere, but we're not going to be touching this space. The only thing I do plan on doing in here is reorganizing. So I'm going to make a separate video about this, but I do want to organize our pantry, organize the fridge and the freezer. And like I said, that's going to be another video, but no decor is going to be going in here. And then in the living room, I guess I should turn on all the lights. So for the living room, this space has been a little tricky for me. First off, I just want to say this couch is probably more than 15 years old, maybe just about 15 years old. And it's a very nice couch. It is black, real leather, but I'm just kind of over it. I want something that has more support and something that reclines. That's kind of what I really want. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this as soon as we want to decorate everything, but I do want to replace our couch. There is a sofa and love seat set that I'm looking at that my work sells. It is like a light, it's like a medium gray color, and it's power reclining. It's very nice, super comfortable. So I'm looking at wanting to do that with some kind of gray sectional or sofa love seat. So just keep that in mind when I talk about the decor. I do want to swap this black couch out for gray. And then this mirror that I have in the corner, I want to actually hang it up right here on this wall. And then in this corner, I want to do more hanging plants here and then do a standing plant in the corner where the mirror is right now, just to really freshen up this space and bring in some greenery. And then on our TV console, I will probably get a couple more fake, just like small potted plants and put those kind of throughout here. Maybe work in some more candles. I think that would be cute to do the candles with the greenery and kind of have them, you know, sitting in there together. And then we have this big open empty wall right above our wine server section. This is what's really throwing me off. So once I get my cold brew system, this coffee pot right here will not be here. It'll just strictly be the bar area. It will no longer be coffee and bar. So I was thinking of putting a cute couple signs above the bar that aren't like cheesy, that say home bar or something stupid, but something that's like minimalistic that hints at the bar vibe, because I want everything to be very simple, minimalistic, a little bit of like boho chic thrown in there. So that's what I was thinking about above here, but I also want this to kind of be like a whole collage wall. But let me know what you think about mixing the bar stuff in there, or just leaving the bar decor out completely, or maybe just like putting a frame just like setting on there with the bar picture. Like, I don't really know how I want to go about that, so give me your advice on that. And over here is our entryway, and this space is tough because it is such a small space, but I have a few ideas. So first, I definitely want to put a rug down here. I feel like it'll feel a lot more inviting if we have a rug. So there's a couple gray and white rugs I've been looking at that I want to put here to match this gray and white rug. And then I want somewhere to put our shoes where our guests can also put their shoes when they come in. So I saw a few things that are either like mounted on the wall, like we could mount something right here on this wall and you can put your shoes in there so they're off the floor, they're out of the way, they're not taking up like physical space on the ground. So there's that idea. There's also a thing where you can get like a whole thing that has shoes on the bottom, hangers for your coats and stuff, hooks for purses or hats or something. So I'll insert pictures of those ideas and let me know what you think. And then I was also thinking maybe putting like a shelf over here. The previous owners had it, but like putting a shelf over here that has little hooks on it, so when people come in they can drop their keys, their wallet, you know, whatever they want to drop and not carry around the house. They have somewhere to put their stuff. That's kind of my idea for stuff over here. Still kind of playing with that. It is hard in the small space, so I kind of really have to like measure things and work that out before I try to execute it. I feel like this space is going to be really tough, but the main thing for me is somewhere to get our shoes off the floor and somewhere for guests to put their shoes when they come over. Into this hallway. This hallway is also kind of tricky for me. we keep the dog's food down here. We can always move it if we wanted to, but it works here for now. So I was thinking of putting either some kind of cute like dog picture somewhere. So sorry, my battery died. Okay, fresh out of battery. So back to this area. I found a couple simple like dog related pictures and I think I really like them. So I was thinking about putting them maybe not on this wall, but maybe on this wall and just turning his food so that it is aligned with this wall. And again, I don't want anything to be cheesy. So I'm stuck between wanting to do like another art wall here and just including some of those dog pictures or making it all dog. Like I feel like doing all dog would be cheesy, but I'm just struggling with it. I was thinking maybe doing like the couple dog prints I have and then putting like some cute flower and plant prints around it. Again, I'll show you some inspo. I wanted to do something to include Spike in some of our decor. So that's what I was thinking about over in this area. And then over here, this wall, I want to leave completely blank because this is where the garage door opens. I feel like it's not necessary. So right across from the garage door is this wall. This is a big, huge empty wall, and I really want to put a big, tall mirror right here so that you see that right when you come in. It also helps, in my opinion, for like just checking your outfit one more time when you're leaving out the door. Zachary and I both leave out this garage door, so for us to be able to have a huge full body mirror here would be really helpful. And then next to the full body mirror, maybe do a couple more like stacked photos or something, or maybe just doing this a whole mirror wall. I don't know, I kind of don't want to put a mirror on this end because then this wall would come in contact and you would just see the wall reflection in the mirror, so I'm trying to avoid that. So mirror would definitely be more on this side and then art on this side, but again, let me know what you think. And then over here, this is the only bathroom downstairs. And over here, I don't have a ton of decor I want to do in here, but I'm going to keep it pretty basic. So this right here is built in. I don't love it, but we're just going to keep it because it's already built in there. I want to put a couple small plants in here, bring in some greenery. I'm going to leave this just how it is, just very basic, easy to use, simple. But over here in the corner with the toilet, I want to do some more hanging plants. Winter, more hanging plants. And then I also want to mount a shelf right here. And I want to do this for all the bathrooms, but I want to mount some kind of shelf above the toilet, maybe 1 or 2 shelves, maybe 3, just depends on how it goes. But I want somewhere to be able to put extra toilet paper so that guests don't have to like dig in the drawers, because I feel like no one wants to do that. But if I just easily have the toilet paper up here for them and then put some more little plants and just like cutesy things to just spice up the area. So I want to do that. And then in this corner, I'm thinking about putting some kind of art above the towel rack here. I'm not sure what. I don't think I want it to be bathroom themed. I think I want it to just be plant themed, but we'll see. I'm struggling with that a little bit too. And then if possible, I was thinking about putting a floor plant in this corner, but now I'm thinking it might be too crowded and maybe I could just do another hanging plant in the corner up here. So that's all the space downstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys upstairs now. So we're not doing anything on the stairs. I considered putting some kind of plant here in this corner, but I figured that's just doing a lot. Just let the stairs be the stairs. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm also leaving this whole wall blank because I don't know, I don't like when people have art and stuff by their railing. So up here, I'm gonna start in the loft. This is our loft space. This space I struggle with because this light right here is a yellow light. We've replaced every light in the house with white lights except this one because this is a specific light built specifically for this fan and you cannot replace it. So in order to replace the light, we'd have to get a whole new fan. So I struggle with this space because it's yellow and not white and I hate that. Anyways, with this space, I've decided first I want to get rid of this basket, either get rid of it or move it. I'm thinking of just getting rid of it so I can put plant here, put some kind of tall plant here. Might want to hang a plant here as well in this corner. And then to hold our blankets, I want to get what they call a blanket ladder, and I want to put that over here to hide this outlet right here. It's for internet, but our internet is in the office. So I want to get a blanket ladder that will hide that and just look aesthetically pleasing with like all the white and gray blankets hanging on there. I think that's a really cute idea. Plus then your guests know like, oh, there's a blanket right there, let me just grab it, instead of having to dig in a basket. I'm thinking I might also want to hang a couple plants over here, maybe even hang them across this whole ceiling part right here. I don't know if I'm going like crazy with hanging plants or if it's gonna look good. I'm not really I don't really have experience with certain types of plants. Again, all of mine are going to be artificial because I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life, and I just know I wouldn't do it with this many plants. If you have plant advice of what looks best hanging, I know like pothos plants look really good hanging. That's kind of the point for those. But whatever ideas you have, and let me know if it would look weird to do hanging plants all across here, because then they could be like hanging down towards the TV. I thought that would be cool instead of putting art there. On this wall, I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe a mirror, but like maybe not, because across from this is just a window. I don't know if that would be good because it would move the light more into the room, or if that would be bad because it would have like a weird glare reflection. Not sure, but I love mirrors, obviously. So I was thinking blanket ladder here, big mirror here, and that would cover this side. Maybe a cute picture or two right here, not sure. And then here I want to do some kind of big art. I want to do something big that is beautiful. So maybe like 3 large things that go together. I'm holding the camera so crooked, I'm sorry. But maybe 3 large prints that go together, or maybe a really long one, or maybe 2 that go together, like just something like that. Keep in mind a plant would be standing here and hanging from here, so then we would have this whole space right here to decorate with. Also, I need mega help with this. This space right here is where you come up the stairs. I'm standing in the loft, and then we have this weird open area. Let me get further away. So here you go. This is a weird open area that I don't know what to do with. I'm thinking maybe just leave it how it is, but at the same time I feel weird that it's just completely open and empty. So if you have ideas for what I could do with this, let me know. I don't want to put any furniture here because I don't want that to be seen when you're coming up the stairs. I feel like that'll close off the space. I want the railing to stay open from furniture, but I don't know if you could come up with an idea for like putting plants here or something. I don't know, maybe something cozy like a big beanbag, or I just don't know. I'm not sure. So if you have ideas for that, let me know. Also, I'm now realizing there's this wall right here, and I don't know if I would want to do something with that or not. Maybe it's like a perfect wall to do some kind of wall collage or something. Maybe another mirror. I just love mirrors. Is that too many mirrors? I don't know. So there's that wall. Maybe if you have ideas for that wall. Now going into the master, I'm struggling with this room too. This room is fully furnished. We bought all of this furniture right before we moved in from Bob's Discount Furniture. I love this furniture set. I think it's gorgeous, and I think it's going to be gorgeous with plants and stuff in here. But the thing I hate is the symmetry in this room. As you can see, there's a window on this side and not on this side, and that drives me absolutely bonkers. So I've seen this trend where people have a real window right here, and then they make a fake window right here to just balance out the room. So my idea for that is I want to get long white curtains in this room, not necessarily like thick ones, but just like flowy, pretty light ones. So I wanted to put curtains here from the ceiling down, and then I was thinking put fake curtains here, measure it out so it's in the same spot, and do those ceiling down so that it just looks symmetrical and brings some more depth into the room. And then I wanted to put curtains here on this as well over these sliding glass doors. That'll leave us a little bit of space above the headboard. I have a couple picture options I want to put there, but I'm leaning towards one that looks kind of like a beachy type scene, but it's like very abstract. So I was thinking of putting that there. And then also, I'll show you on this side, you can see better. Our lamps right here, I ordered these lamps off of, let me point. I ordered these lamps off of Amazon, and they're really cool because they do have a port to put your charger, and then they're also touch to turn on, so you just touch it and it turns on, and I really like that, but they're too small for the space. I think they look silly and childish, so I want to move these lamps into the guest room, and I want to put bigger, more like pretty, kind of glamorous lamps here. So that's the thought for there. Here, I want to do some kind of collage wall, but I want to make it more grown up. So not necessarily like weird sexual pictures, but like something just more abstract and sensual for like a bedroom space. So I'll show you some ideas I have for that. I have quite a few that I think would look really good here, because this is just a plain open wall. This is my dresser area. Not going to be putting anything here. Oh yeah, also wanted to do hanging plants right here on each side, because we'll have the curtains, and I think it'll just be really pretty to bring in that greenery with the curtains and everything. Gonna leave this wall blank because it's just gonna be a lot going on with curtains here and curtains here, so I'm just gonna leave that as it is. And then the dog's cage and stuff is over here, so I'm leaving that plain as well. And then coming into our bathroom, this space I'm really excited for. So I'll start in our closet. I want to figure out somewhere else to put all of these bags and crap that we have up here, because I want to be able to put our shoes up there instead of on these shoe racks. I don't know, it just bugs me that they're on the floor. I don't know, maybe I'm being crazy. But that's what I want to do for the closet. And then back here behind the door, I want to put another full-length mirror, just because we don't have a single full-length mirror upstairs as of right now, so it's hard for me to see my whole outfit. I have to go all the way downstairs to see my outfit, and this would just be really practical, really helpful just to have it sitting behind the door. In the actual bathroom space, I'm not going to be doing anything in this general area where there's the mirrors and the counter and all that. This is going to stay the same, besides maybe putting like a hanging plant in this corner. But let me close this door. So we have our towels hung here. I think I like that. I think I'm gonna just leave that there. It's easy and convenient for our towels to be hanging there. And then we have our shower and our tub. This is where I kind of want to go plant crazy, but I don't know if that's a bad idea or what. I saw a couple of pictures where people had plants like hanging above their shower. So I'll put some inspo for that. I don't know if that would be weird because our shower is close to the ceiling, so I don't know if it would like work out well. But also for the tub, I want to put a couple plants like in this corner that can just sit on the corner and bring in some color to the room. And then I also not sure if I wanted to hang it just from that corner or do the cool inserts people are doing where they insert like a bar into the ceiling and then they hang a bunch of plants from there. So it's kind of like a spa oasis thing going on. So that would be cool. Or there's another idea. I mean, I could do all of these or just pick some, but you can put shelves, like stack shelves right here and put a bunch of potted plants on the shelves, make that look pretty. Or instead of doing plants there, do another picture wall with like pictures of plants, you know, some spa related. I just have so many ideas, but I really want the bathroom and tub space to just be really calming, really inviting. And I just love this space. I really want to transform it. And then our toilet room is separate in our bathroom. So this is another little room. So again, over the toilet, I want to put some shelving. 1, 2, 3 shelves, not really sure, because this just looks so tacky to me, just have the toilet paper sitting on the toilet. I want to like have shelves and make it cute and classy. I would leave the rest of this empty because I don't want it to become too cluttered. It is already a small room, so I don't want to put anything on the walls that just make it feel cluttered and claustrophobic. So mostly just the shelving would happen in here. And with the shelves, again, you'd put the toilet paper, but you could also put like little mini plants or little photos and stuff like that. So that's it for the master and the master bath. Again, I'm sorry for the quality of this video. It's very chill, very relaxed. I'm just walking you guys around my house and showing you what I want to do. When we go on this side of the stairs, we have a few more rooms. I'm leaving this wall empty. Doesn't need anything there. This wall probably empty as well, but I'm not 100% sure. If you have an idea for this wall, let me know. I'm up for ideas again. In the laundry room, I'm not doing a single thing in here. I'm leaving it just as it is. That room is for practical purposes, and I don't think I need anything in there. It can stay as is. Now here we have our last bathroom. This is our guest bathroom. So I really want to make this cute. So again, shower. Might want to put hanging plants above the shower. I think it would be cuter here because there's more room from the ceiling to the shower. And you could put hanging plants in the corners, maybe some directly into the ceiling, and just like have them, I don't know, I just feel like it would be such a spa-like oasis, and I just would love that. And then again, shelving above the toilet. And then over here, we do have quite a bit of wall space. So I was thinking with all of this wall space, we would do some cute, like cuter, more cheesier bathroom signs, but not still super cheesy. So maybe something that says, I don't know, I can't even think of anything right now, but a couple cute signs and, you know, pictures of plants and all that. Again, just your basic chill, relax, spa-like vibe stuff. This counter space is a little weird. The sink is here and then all of this is empty. There's also this big empty hole, which is weird. I don't know if I'm gonna put like a little stool in there, so if guests want to sit while they do their makeup or whatever, there can be a stool for them. But I also want to prepare a basket of supplies and keep that here for when guests come over. So I'm talking toothbrushes, which I already have in here, some toothbrushes, some toothpaste, mouthwash, which I have down here, all of that stuff, washcloths, face soap, shampoo, conditioner, things that people might forget when they come visit. Just have it in a cute big gift basket here for them to use, so they never feel like they have to ask me for anything. They just always have stuff here if they need it. So that's kind of the idea for this bathroom. Moving into our office, I'm really struggling with this space. I will say this is probably my number one struggle right now. I don't know what to do with this space. So I don't know. For me, this space feels extremely cluttered and a mess, and it makes it hard for me to want to be in this space because I just feel stressed out because of all the crap. Like, this is ugly and I need it to change. So we got these white desks from IKEA. I absolutely love them. I'm thinking of going back to IKEA and seeing if we can get some kind of storage, shelving or something that can hold all of this stuff and all of this stuff and move everything into one big unit just across this wall to hold all of our stuff, make it all look uniform. I prefer it to have doors or something on it so you can't actually see all of this, because this just looks like clutter to me. Even though it is organized nice, it just looks cluttered because you can see it. So I want some kind of white unit similar to this that can completely cover all of it. I was thinking of maybe just putting it all in the closet, but that stresses me out because I don't want the closet to then just be full of crap. It already has stuff in here that we need to figure out, but I think we just need to go for like a good shelving unit. And then once all of that would be put away, you can see we have some home gym stuff over here. So because this would be gone too, I want to do some kind of home gym section here. So maybe getting like a little mini weight rack and putting our weights there, somewhere to like hang our jump ropes, put the yoga mat, stuff like that. So this room, it would be very multi-purpose. It's an office plus storage plus a gym. And then over here is the actual workspace. So we have a couple calendars that I'm not sure what we're gonna do with. This one, in my opinion, is just too small. It would look funny hang up on a wall. So I think we're gonna get rid of that one and hang up this big, huge one that's rolled up right now. I wanna hang that up on one of the walls. I don't think I really care which one, but either this wall or this wall, so we can have our calendar be organized. And then whichever wall we don't use for the calendar, we would then use for cute decor things. So again, same concept of same type of pictures and art that I've showed you in the other rooms. We would do here, maybe a little more office theme without being cheesy, not sure again. And then in here, I do still want to put some hanging plants because I think once it's all organized and cleaned up, some plants will really make the space feel calming. So some hanging plants here, maybe across the whole window. Not sure. I don't really want to put any plants on the floor because it's carpet and I just feel like that's cheesy to me. I like plants to be on either hardwood floor or rug. I don't like them on carpet. This room is difficult. I'm still struggling with it. Let me know if you have advice. Let me know what you think about all the clutter, all these different things. I don't know. I'm I'm over it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The last and final room is the guest room. And this room I'm excited to do because I feel like it'll be fun. Getting rid of this lamp, replacing that lamp with the two from our master bedroom. So those two lamps I showed you in my bedroom will be coming into here. I had a good idea and I don't remember what it was. I think I for sure wanted hanging plants in these corners over here, both corners of the room. And then I'm not sure if I was gonna put art pieces here. I think I was, so put art here and art here, matching pieces of some sort to really just decorate this wall, basically being like the front of the bed. I wanted to put a full body mirror somewhere. And I was thinking about putting it on, this is hard to show because it's just one big plain wall. But I was thinking about putting it on this wall more towards the door so it's not like in front of the bed, it's more off to the side of the bed. And then just putting art here of some sort, either art, no, you know what, putting like shelving over here with more decor, just shelving, and then over here making this wall have a bunch of art pieces. I was thinking of maybe putting, I want to put a standing plant right here in this corner, but again, I don't know that I like it on the carpet, so I'd have to test it out and see. But putting a plant there, maybe definitely putting a plant here actually, because this is a weird open corner, putting like a big standing plant here. Maybe more hanging from the ceiling. We are going to put the blinds back up on this window. We just haven't gotten to it. And then here on this dresser, I want to create a morning coffee station for our guests. So you guys saw the coffee machine that I have downstairs. I am going to be putting that up in this room once I get my cold brew system. So I'm going to have a little station set up with a couple coffee mugs, some creamer, some sugar, obviously the coffee pods and the just all of that stuff. So if guests want to, you know, get up earlier than Zachary and I and just want to stay in their room or whatever, they can have that. I'll also keep some water bottles in case they want water, just stuff like that. And then also cutesy things like the Wi-Fi password and all of that stuff for the guest room. And then I'm just going to leave this closet empty because they need to be able to like put their suitcase and clothes and stuff in there, so I'm not going to make that difficult. I might hang up the Wi-Fi password thing here. The other thing about this room is we do have an extra TV. It's really, really small, but we have an extra TV and I wanted to fit it into this room somewhere, but I'm having trouble because the bed is here. So if you're on the bed, this is your view, and that wall is too small, I feel like, to mount the TV. Granted, the TV is probably small enough to fit right here, so maybe I could just mount it right here in this spot. I don't know if that would look weird because it's so small. But I wanted to work a TV into this room because, you know, when you're staying at someone's house, you don't, you know, sometimes you want to like wind down and watch a show or something in your room before you sleep. So let me know what you guys think about that too, or if you have another idea of where the TV could go. Well, there you have it. That is pretty much all of my plans for all of the decor in the house. Again, you can tell I'm loving anything with plants, anything simple, and doing like whites and blacks, basically white, black, green. So that's kind of my vibe. So if you made it this far into the video, literally you're my favorite and I love you so much because I know this video is long and it's just me talking for the whole entire thing, and you deserve a cookie if you watch this whole thing. Like, thank you for being a real supporter and I love you. But yeah, that's the tour. If you have any suggestions, again, please comment them in the comment section below. I can use all the help I can get. And yeah, I'm excited. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you watch this long, you are literally the best. You're amazing. I love you so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.